Hi. So, have you ever thought that sometimes you are doing a lot? You are doing all the kind of practices that all the people around you are telling you in order to get consistent clients. But since you were not able to reach your goals, right? Sometimes you might not be able to find the perfect actual particular reason, and in our today's video I am going to talk about what might be one of the reason, right? So when you try, like how you build a relationship with your future client by communication, and how you communicate effectively with people is by building emotional connect. And if you know the way to build an emotional connect with people, you can easily reach your goals to communicate effectively and then to help them with their problem. Okay, so how to connect with people emotionally, how to connect with your target audience emotionally, this is one of the major problem that most of the coaches and consultants and freelancers are facing. So in our today's video I would like to share about one of the ways to connect with your target audience emotionally perfectly well. So what usually happens when you talk about connecting emotionally, you just need to get into the psychology of it. Psychology of a human, a person, a customer, and someone who is actually looking for help. Right. So there are some traits and there are some proven techniques that can help you decide that, okay, these are the ways that if I would take my communication in certain ways, I would really be able to understand that what my customer actually wants. Most of the times, what happens is you know that what they want, but whenever you are trying to deliver the stuff, if you are not using the language that they can digest, the problem comes that they won't be able to understand you the way you would like to deliver it, right? So with that, let's get into it. Okay, that how we can build an emotional connect. So what happens is whenever someone is trying to buy from you, they go through the three phases of connection, and I would call them know, like, and trust. So what happens that just imagine the journey of a person who don't even know you from that place to buy from you, right? So when someone don't even know you and from that place, if they buy from you, there is a whole process that they have been through. You need to decode that process, and then you need to create your whole marketing message around it, right? So let's talk about it a bit. Okay, so what happens is people seek for knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. What comes under knowing you? Knowing you meaning who you are as a person. What are your beliefs? What do you stand for? What are the things that you like and dislike? How do you live? What are your preferences? This makes them like you. If both of you share some similar preferences and similar choices, there are chances that they'll start liking you. Okay, the next one is this I mean that they will get into, your, because like get into the whole relationship itself, because as we all know that even if someone is living just beside us, we always need a common ground to start knowing them, right? When we start conversations with unknown people, excuse me, when we start conversations with unknown people, we always try to look for a common ground, right? So the same thing happens over here, that they try looking for knowing you first, right? And then they start liking you. So all the things that I discussed before comes under liking you, right? That if they find that, okay, these are a few things that both of you do, there is a sport that both of you like, both of you have children, both of you have dogs or cats, for example, right? So this makes you kind of likable. That is what I feel. That is what I understood. And the next one, the third one comes and trust, right? So building a know and like factor is a bit easier, right? People usually can know and like anyone around them if they find some similar traits between two of them. But when it comes to trusting you, and preferably if they are trusting you with their money, preferably they are looking for a solution in exchange of for money, They are very much conscious about what they want and how they want it, from what kind of person they want it, in how much time do they want it, and in which way do they want it. What are the things that they do not want to do in order to reach that place? I hope I'm making sense to you guys. If not, you can just can interact with me in the comments, and I'd love to answer you. So, what happens is when they go through this whole process, the trusting factor matters the most. It is said that when you are into the sales process, if you earn someone's trust, your half thing is done, right? So when you say that, okay, so the next question comes that how someone can trust you, right? You can demonstrate your qualities, your values, your belief, as well as your capability to deliver the result in front of them, which makes them trust you, right? And that too for consistently for several months, because people always watch you, right? Even if they do not put any comments or they do not show up as lurkers, but they're always watching you. You won't believe all the people in future who will buy from you would never ever interact with you before. They would just go through your whole content, build that strong know, like, and trust factor with you, and once they are into it, they're like, okay, let's get it done, right? Because by that time they would have made their mind. So in today's video, I hope it was useful for you, and I would just like to share it with you guys that I'm on 300 days YouTube live challenge. It is the 10th day of this challenge, and I have successfully completed 9 days, and I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so grateful to have you in this journey with me. And I'm so grateful to all of you to giving me the chance to serve you by this challenge. With that, I'll see you in the next one.